Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we are diving headfirst into one of the most vibrant, most joyous festivals out there, Holi. We're going to get into the incredible stories behind all those amazing colors.
I mean, you've seen the pictures, right? People just covered from head to toe in these brilliant powders, laughing, celebrating in the streets. It looks amazing. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what's really going on there? What's the deal with the huge bonfires and that just explosion of color?
Well, at its heart, Holi is this super ancient festival from the Indian subcontinent. I'm talking roots that go way, way back. It's all about celebrating new beginnings, saying goodbye to winter and hello to spring. But the traditions we know and love today, they actually come from two incredible foundational stories. Okay, so our first story is pretty dramatic. We're talking a classic tale of good versus evil, pride versus pure devotion. And this is the story that explains the very first and maybe the most fiery part of Holi, the bonfire. So get this, there's this demon king, Hiranyakashipu, who's so arrogant he demands that everyone worship him as a god. But his own son, Prahlad, is like, nope, he stays completely devoted to Lord Vishnu. The king is, of course, furious, so he hatches this evil plan with his sister, a demoness named Holika. Now, Holika has this special power. She's immune to fire, so she tricks young Prahlad into sitting on a giant bonfire with her. But here's the twist. Her magic totally backfires. Holika is the one who gets burned up, while Prahlad, thanks to his unwavering faith, walks away without a single scratch. Talk about good triumphing over evil, right?
And that's exactly where the tradition of Holika Dahan comes from. It's named right after her. So on the very first night of Holi, people gather around these big bonfires. It's this incredibly powerful ritual that symbolizes the burning away of evil, burning Holika, and celebrating the ultimate victory of goodness and faith. All right, so let's shift gears a bit. We're moving from those intense, dramatic flames to something, well, a lot more playful and romantic. This next story, this is where all those incredible colors come into play. And what's so cool about this story is just how relatable it is. It's about a young Lord Krishna. And even though he was a divine being, he had this very human worry. He was actually a little self-conscious about the color of his skin.
So he goes to his mom, Yashoda, and tells her he's worried that the girl he loves, Radha, might not like him because his skin is darker. And his mom's advice is just perfect. It's so sweet and playful. She basically says, well, why don't you just go and playfully color her face with any color you want? And that's exactly what he did. He went and playfully put color on Radha's face. And in that one moment, that one simple, loving gesture, their differences just melted away. It became this beautiful symbol that love is about so much more than what you look like on the outside. And that one playful moment, that is the inspiration for the most famous part of Holi. It's the whole reason millions of people run around joyfully throwing colored powders and water on each other. For one day, all the usual social rules just disappear, and everyone is equal, all brought together in this incredible explosion of color and pure joy.
Okay, so we have these two amazing stories, right? One about fire and good versus evil, and another about color and love. So how do they actually combine to make the festival that we celebrate today?
It's actually pretty straightforward. The festival is split into 2 days, and each day reflects one of the stories. Day 1 is Holika Dahan, which, as we know, comes from the tale of fire, and that's when you have the bonfires. Then, Day 2 is Rangwali Holi. This is the main event, and it's all about the tale of color. That's when everybody comes out to play. And let me tell you, the celebration itself is a total feast for the senses. You've got the bright-colored powders, the gulal everywhere. You've got these awesome water guns called pitchkaris. And oh, the food. You have to talk about the food. There are these amazing sweet and savory treats like gujia and dahi balas. People are sipping on a traditional drink called thondai, and the whole time, there's just upbeat music and tons of dancing. It's a party.
So even though Holi's roots are in these really specific ancient stories from the Indian subcontinent, its spirit has just gone global. It's not just celebrated there anymore, it's become a worldwide phenomenon for sure.
You can find Holi celebrations happening all over the planet now, from small get-togethers in a park to these massive city festivals. And I think the reason it's caught on so much is that its central message, well, it's something anyone, anywhere can get behind. Because really, when you get right down to it, Holi is about these big, universal ideas. It's about celebrating good winning out over evil. It's about welcoming a fresh start with the arrival of spring. And maybe most importantly, it's about spreading love and just experiencing pure, unfiltered happiness. So that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. We've seen how these amazing ancient stories give so much meaning to Holi. And it makes you wonder, right? What are the stories, ancient or not, that shape the celebrations and traditions in your own life? It's a pretty interesting question to chew on.